all my light.
Okay, so it's on my end.
Yep.
Okay, so hello and welcome back to the College Cheese Podcast. And hey, it's a momentous occasion. It's episode 150.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh. And not everyone's here.
Yep.
Oh man.
I mean, the guy that's like never here is here.
There is that.
So that's you know,
all the important people are here.
Yeah.
shots fired. It's a yay confetti. Woo! You know, party favors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out. I mean, for the audio listeners, I'm pretty sure Joe just did a really shitty dab.
Oh, that would have been like.
Oh god. Anyway, as always, I'm your host Al, and Joe and Nate are here for this momentous podcast in the middle of the continuing thing.
So it's funny, right? I've been obviously catching up on other podcasts, and other podcasts have switched to this format that we've been using since day one.
Yep.
Just saying, don't want to say pioneers. You know,
college. Leading the way is the college cheese way. I don't know. I don't know. It was like
leading the way.
It was weird, like
yep.
Like Kelly and Ryan Seacrest was on or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're doing it over Skype. I'm like, I understand why, but it's just weird.
So I think they did an episode without an audience once.
Yep.
And it was just not ideal. So I can only imagine their Skype version of it is also not ideal.
I remember, like, I didn't see it obviously because I don't really watch TV anyway. Where I think The View did an episode like in front of like no audience, and like Whoopi Goldberg like did like her normal like really energetic intro to the show, and then it cuts to nobody.
Yep.
Nice.
Or it's another example being like me and Joe. I think we talked about this like last time, a couple weeks ago when we last did the podcast, just me and Joe, where WWE has been doing their wrestling shows in front of no crowd.
Didn't they have WrestleMania or something, or is it coming
in front of no crowd? Yeah, they just had WrestleMania in front of no crowd.
That can't be good.
It's weird. And then it's like March 16th, 3/16, so it's like Stone Cold Steve Austin Day. And they had Steve Austin on the show, and he does his whole "give me a hell yeah" thing, and they cut to the like just the chairs, no crowd whatsoever. It was amusing, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm not like I don't want to harbor too much on this pandemic thing because obviously I'm sure we hear it everywhere we go on the internet, TV, radio, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I still working it.
I mean, yeah.
That's all right though.
I mean, your work is essential. I'd say it's especially because like people need internet, like, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
it sucks that you still have to work in it because
Yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, which is just slightly annoying. I'm sorry, I was looking at this post in the Slack that you posted shortly.
The new
thing.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, like I don't want to harbor too much on this pandemic thing, but it is affecting stuff in the gaming industry, and that's usually what we talk about.
Yep.
Since Nate is here, the first thing I want to bring up is how about that Last of Us 2?
So can I tell you that I've been trying to? Okay, so
look at Joe. I just look at Joe, and Joe's got.
You guys played the first one, right?
I haven't played it. I haven't played it yet.
Okay, so you at least know how that game starts.
Yeah,
like their version of the zombie virus starts. It is literally this. So I was like, they're not going to postpone this thing because literally this is the Last of Us thing. That's why we joked around earlier about how maybe it's just viral marketing. Well, ha ha. But yes, it got postponed. Was it indefinitely until they figure something out?
Indefinitely.
Right? Yes. I mean, that's a big gun.
I mean, indefinitely is a strong word. That just means that it's never coming out. What they
No, they
should
just
say,
that means like they don't know when it's coming out.
Well, that's the thing. So there's we're postponing it a couple months, but they're not even doing that. They're just saying we don't have
We
a
don't
date,
know.
so it's indefinitely until we actually figure something out.
they should have just said until further notice.
TBD.
Right.
Well, I think there's a lot of like issue because yes, the game could have just released, and if there's an issue with shipping them out, they can go digital only.
Mhm.
But then, I'm sure there's a lot of pre-order stuff, like physical edition pre-orders, which then it's kind of scary. Like, do you? I don't know where their package facility is for all this, if it's localized or if it's, wherever it is. So they're probably concerned about that. Now, I think Last of Us 1 came out in October-ish, didn't it? Didn't it come around like...
Yeah, I think it was around October-ish.
I mean, I feel like I don't want to... This should be over by October. Should be.
It should be.
It should be over by October.
Knowing America and Americans, I mean.
What do you mean? Oh, you told me to stay in the house? Nope. Listen, I remember when they first started quarantining, and I'm working, obviously. I drive down to a park and I see a bunch of kids playing on the playground, a bunch of parents hanging out on the building. I'm like, you guys are doing the opposite of what they were supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Just stay in your house.
Yeah.
And then you
have some people that are all like, "Hey, it's a hoax. It's not real."
I mean, I don't know about this hoax crap. Just saying.
Mm.
It's definitely not a hoax.
Yeah, like or people like I don't want to touch on the subject too much, but like you got these like crazy ass people like in church where like some churches where they're like the safest place you can be is in this room right now.
No.
And,
well,
yeah.
I know that even like the local church here, they moved their masses to live stream.
Okay.
And albeit it's a crappy live stream, but I think it's like one of those with the means that they had, this is what they set up.
Right.
Obviously they weren't prepared to do live streams on a regular basis. Someone probably just, waved the idea and then they figured it out. Excuse me.
The thing about The Last of Us though, right?
Yep.
I mean, talking about it because that game was supposed to come out the same day as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and stuff like that. But it's like this. So this game was supposed to come out in just under 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought it would have gone gold by now.
Didn't they? They didn't postpone it for performance issues. They postponed it because
I think they said like we're like still like. I think in their statement they're like the game is finished. We're just kind of like fine tuning and looking for bugs and stuff.
I think that might be miswording, right? Because most games obviously get that day one patch update.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably still working on the day one patch.
Okay.
And if they're, say if they were slightly concerned anyways, and Sony just like, we need to put this out now. And they're like, okay, well, just fixing the day one patch. Now they like have another reason to postpone. So they might as well use the time to, do it.
Yeah.
And I think if it's all programming, all of it can be done semi-remotely. I mean, given assets and all that jazz might take longer to download and whatnot, they probably don't have a local version of them on their machine unless they take their machines, but still they're hooking up to a server somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, they can still work on it remotely.
Right.
And even if they don't, I think most businesses that are still open and have a workforce that are like in an office, they just space them out more. So there's that. I mean, Last of Us is probably, for any other developer, Last of Us is done.
Yeah.
Like if this was Bethesda, it would have been done last year, and then it would have came out with a half textured person.
Yeah, and people would already be complaining about it.
Yep.
Oh, also, Iron Man VR got delayed as well.
Oh,
they made sure to throw that in as well when they mentioned.
That's terrible.
But it was Robert Downey Jr.'s birthday the other day.
That means nothing. That means nothing to me. Neither does Iron Man VR.
Yo, you don't want to be Iron Man? Who doesn't
No.
want to be Iron Man?
No.
Yo, that,
Unless it was
that game
real.
that game might be the hypest 15 minutes of your life.
This
Same.
guy wanting to be War Machine over here.
Neither.
See this, Aaron? That's your cue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's black. There you go. And that's the thing he says, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Anyway,
Off to a strong start.
episode 150 episodes. That the garbage fire is still just burning as strongly as ever.
Oh yeah.
But we're not canceled.
No, don't even put that thought out there. Haven't you seen our numbers?
I mean, fuck it. This is my fucking connection. Come on, connection. Stay with me, please.
Oh no.
Let's see. So another thing that happened. So it was honestly getting on my nerves when for the past probably kicked into full gear over the last couple months or so. People bitching about a Nintendo Direct. People just wanting a Nintendo Direct.
Yep.
And all of a sudden Nintendo just drops one. A mini one, technically. I don't know what was mini about it, because that thing was still half an hour long. But yeah, we finally got a Nintendo Direct. Jesus.
What did it cover though?
I'd say the biggest thing it covered was the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which satisfied a lot of people, because I know a lot of people who were like, "Oh, we haven't heard anything on it since it got announced." I'm like, no offense, I love Xenoblade and everything, but you guys do realize that this is just a remaster of a game that already exists, right? But there was that. They announced the next hinted at the next character for Smash. We know what series the character is from, but we don't know who the character is.
Oh, what series?
It's a character from ARMS.
Isn't ARMS dude already in
as an assist trophy?
As an assist trophy?
Yeah.
So is this gonna be Noodle Girl or whatever her name is?
I hope it's Noodle Girl.
I mean, there's Ribbon Girl, and then there's Min Min, who is technically Noodle Girl because she's.
And then there's Twin Tail.
Wait, hold on. Or is it just the roster, and we get different costumes based off of the different guys?
No, I think it's I'd be surprised if they did that. I'd be pissed, actually.
The only reason I say that is because don't they all fight similar?
No, they have different play styles and stuff.
Okay, they do? Okay.
Yeah. I just hope I mean, I wouldn't mind Ribbon Girl. I really want Min Min. I don't want it to be Ninjaro. Because that's basically the Aaron character, the ninja.
I mean, this is the closest he'll probably get to oh wait, there's already 8 ninjas.
I was gonna say there's Greninja.
Yeah. I was gonna say closest to a ninja, but no, definitely not.
But yeah, people are saying it might be Springman, and they'll just remove him as an assist trophy. I'm like, I don't know about that. That just seems kind of cheap.
Yeah. I mean, with that said, that also opens up the doors for okay, so remember how we said clearly they were only Nintendo games, and then what's the name? Joker got announced. Joker's technically not a Switch, a Nintendo only property, but clearly this would open the doors for an assist trophy can become a character, if that's the case.
In the same game, because they've done that before, because Little Mac.
But was Little Mac an assist trophy in an older game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if Springman becomes playable in this game, this would be the first time an assist trophy has become a playable character in the same game.
Yeah. With that said, technically they have the asset. They have the character model done.
Yep.
They'd have to put a moveset on them. It'd be easy to do that.
It's it makes me wonder, because it's I mean, I played a little bit of ARMS because they made the game free to play for a weekend or something.
Yep.
And it's okay, he has really long punches. What else?
Awesome.
I mean, are they Sonic punches where they seek, or no?
I mean,
or is it just a long Piccolo punch, stretchy punch?
pretty much.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's just gonna fight like Dawson.
Yeah, where he's stretchy arms. That's about it.
Let's see who's in this.
Let's see what there's a lot of games coming to Switch that already existed. The XCOM 2 collection that's coming to Switch. That was rumored about a month or two ago. Catherine Full Body coming to Switch.
Both games that work good on Switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Burnout Paradise Remastered is coming to Switch.
I mean, I like Paradise. Listen, don't get me wrong. I do like Burnout Paradise.
It's not a bad game.
I prefer Takedown.
Yes.
Just over all of them.
Yeah.
Takedown and what's the other one?
Revenge.
Yes. Yeah, those two. Because that's technically what, 3 and 4?
Yes.
Yep.
There's Burnout 3 Takedown, and then after Takedown was Revenge.
Yep.
Okay.
Those two were the peak.
Yeah.
And then
Which
Paradise was
An attempt at open world Burnout.
Yeah, it just wasn't needed. Also, they took out Crash Mode.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't, but it was hard to get to, and they didn't tell you how.
Oh, wait, there's Crash Mode in Paradise?
Yeah, it's like you have to do a thing, like you have to activate a thing and then drive down a street and then crash. It's weird. It's this weird.
Oh, it's like a built-in takedown method of you start a crash and then you get points based off the crash, but it's not actually a mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't actually tell you how to do it either, I don't think.
What else? Oh, Borderlands is coming to Switch. The Legendary Collection, which has 1, 2, and the pre.
Okay, so it's like all in one.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yep.
It's like the Jackbox. Not the Jackbox. The Handsome Jack Collection.
Yes. Yep.
Handsome Collection.
Yep.
Let me look this up. What else?
Did Steam? Not Steam. Did Epic stop doing free games?
No, didn't they just have a free game, Joe?
Yeah, I was playing World War Z just earlier, and they have
Oh, I'm sorry. I do.
They have 2 new free ones: Gone Home and Hob.
Yep. I just forgot to claim.
And Drawful 2.
That's right. Drawful, I think it was Drawful 2. Drawful 2 was literally on sale on Switch for 9 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I think I remember hearing about that or yes, because I was looking for a game for my son, and that definitely showed up there for.
There was actually I don't know if it probably ended by now, but there was actually a pretty decent sale going on in the eShop. Like not a lot of first party titles.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on sale.
Yeah,
the percentage of them being good, I don't know.
I saw like Drawful 2 was on sale for like 9 cents. Couple Final Fantasy titles, I think 12, and 10 and 10 2 collection. River City Girls was on sale, and a few others.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that I now have 15 games on the Epic Store, and I got them all for free because I refuse to give them money.
I mean, I don't refuse to give them money, but I also don't really buy games on PC. So there's that.
Yeah, I haven't bought a game on PC in a while. I've been mostly just focusing on Switch.
Borderlands 3 is on sale for $30 on Epic. Well, I'm sure it's going to be on. Is it on Steam right now? Right?
Yeah. It just came out recently, right, Joe?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yep. Let's
finish it.
I haven't finished it either.
Oh, the other big thing in the mini direct was they talked a bit about Bravely Default 2.
Yes, I've been trying to get to the demo, but I haven't had a chance to.
Yeah, I have it downloaded, and I haven't tried. I also downloaded the Trials of Mana demo.
I think Aaron talked about that being a good demo.
Okay.
The game's not out yet, right?
No, it comes out pretty soon, I think.
I feel like everything. Okay, So between Final
Pandemic
Fantasy,
providing is
Yeah.
supposed to come out soon.
so seeing that Final Fantasy VII, the remake got pushed up, so it comes out sooner. We have Persona 5, at least the ones I can think about right now that I guess I kind of care about. Persona 5, Resident Evil 3 remake, Final Fantasy remake. I think there's something else that's coming out too shortly, or already came out. Let's see.
Yeah, people were getting copies of their copies of Persona 5 Royal like a day or two early. People who bought like physical copies and stuff. Let's see. Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy they talked about on that direct.
Yep.
Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer or Racer, whatever.
Yep. That's coming later.
The Panzer Dragoon remake, which I completely forgot about.
That's 20. That should have already came out, right?
What?
That remake. I thought
The
it was
Panzer-
come out.
I think so, yeah.
26th, I think it came out.
I don't know. This article don't say.
Oh,
Trials of Mana that comes out April 24th. Elder Scrolls Blades. Is that the card game, the mobile game, or whatever?
probably.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's probably their what is it? There used to be a game made by by Epic, Infinity Blade. I think that's their version of Infinity Blade.
Let's see. Minecraft Dungeons. They mentioned that. I'm actually kind of excited for that game.
It does look entertaining.
It's basically Minecraft Diablo.
That's in May though, right? Or is that pushed up?
It just says spring.
Okay.
Oh, this article just says spring. Let's see. And the last thing they talked about was the more information on the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass. So you can get Cub Fu. I just find it funny where it's like, there's 2 towers you can challenge with Cub Fu. You can either challenge the Darkness Tower or the Water Tower.
Hey, I just thought of something.
Yo.
Depending on how far Last of Us gets delayed, do you think Sony might try to do the move it to PS5?
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
I mean, it's basically done. So
Yes.
I don't
And you know Sony would want to make their money on it.
And I feel like they're
as soon
already
as
working
possible.
on the remaster
Oh,
for
yeah.
5.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Like the engine, I'm sure already runs at wherever it needs to for the 5. It would suck. I mean, not so much for me because I probably will end up getting the 5 pretty early, but still would suck.
My camera wanna.
Yeah, it didn't want to focus for some reason, right?
Didn't want to focus, and my connection dropped for a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of the PS5, how about that controller?
Yeah, I mean, it's a controller.
Yeah, it doesn't look all that different from the others.
Like from what I what I saw like on Twitter, the couple reactions, people are mad that it's white. And I'm like, really? There's like, no.
If that's a complaint, I mean, you know.
It was like, no, it's a PlayStation controller. It's supposed to be black.
They're whitewashing PlayStation now.
I mean,
you mean it
I
wasn't
don't know.
whitewashed already?
So here's the thing. It literally, to me,
Possibly. Anyway,
looks like the Stadia controller,
Yeah.
yeah.
but with the two-tone and the touchpad in the middle.
Yeah.
No, what they should have done is bring back the boomerang controller from like PS3.
Yeah.
Now I can see they got rid of light bar, but it's still underneath the touchpad. So I don't know if that's going to mess with anything in terms of PS View. Because I mean, if they're talking about backwards compatibility and all that jazz,
Yeah.
the controller is supposed to be, you know, compatible.
Yeah. I saw a post on Twitter that had another color for it, and it was black and purple. And dude edited a picture of Jury next to it because it reminded him of her.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, it does look similar. Actually, here it is. It's made by Demon Den.
Where are you posting it? Random?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get
I
that
don't even have
out.
Cycle Mode on my phone anyway. Oh, and, oh, nice.
It does look very nice. I like that.
It does look nice. I like that. Let's see.
That I'm assuming someone just recolorized it.
Probably.
Yeah. Which still, like, I mean, you figure color swapping and all that jazz. This is how it would look. Now, what would be really nice, and probably very expensive battery wise, is if those buttons were backlit.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Like it wouldn't even be that difficult. It's just if you have the light bar inside the controller already, just have it like either have it emit from that.
Yep. You're right.
That would look pretty sick.
That would. That would. I mean, like, right, that controller gave me the idea because of the light. Looks like it almost light coming through the controller in those spots. Yeah, I dig it. I mean, listen, I use my where's my Stadia controller? It was downstairs. This looks like the Stadia controller, just
it does
retooled. Which did we get the PS5? The Series X controller, which is just a regular Xbox controller, right?
Very much.
There's new buttons, button technology in it, but that's it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I got to dust on my computer. That thing's making noise. Let's see. Oh, a couple small notes here. So you know how a couple weeks ago Platinum was like teasing like 4 announcements with their 4 thing?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently the 4 thing was an April Fool's joke.
Because why not? I feel like this year was garbage for April Fool's jokes.
There weren't a lot of good ones.
Which is fine by me. I'm like, I didn't really see a lot of April Fool's joke. I'm like, this is fine because I hate April Fool's Day. I think the best thing we got out of April Fool's Day was what was it? Think Geek was promoting like a Hot Pocket sleeping bag. Like not this year. It was like I think we talked about it on one of the old podcasts or whatever. We probably
did.
Yeah.
Because I think every year or at least last couple of years, I'm pretty sure we went through the April Fool's jokes.
Yeah. I remember like one of them was like, oh, a hot pocket sleeping bag. And it was because Joe wanted to sleep like a 4-cheese baby.
Yeah, that's
what it was.
I said.
Let's see. Other small one. The original Nier is getting a remaster.
Yep.
Which is not kind of nice. I've never played it, so that'd be nice to check out at some point.
Yep.
I know some people were like, "How come it's not Automata?" I'm like, Automata came out like what 3-4 years ago. It's still
it's pretty recent.
It's pretty recent.
Yeah.
Oh no! I just saw the Twitter link saying Blaze Hedgehog, and I'm like, is this?
Oh, actually, God, Aaron's not even here. Holy! I was gonna say I finally sat down and watched the Sonic movie, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I won't go and say it was like good, but
it was passable.
Yeah. For what it is, it was a good movie.
The cat
when you go in expecting not much.
The cat woke up. Hold on.
It's fine. Cat's like, hey, you need a 4th chair?
All right, I guess here's the actual black version of the controller.
I don't like. Oh, all right.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey.
I mean, that Sonic movie, last time I checked, like grossed like $200 million at the box office, which is Pretty
Which
pretty
is not
insane.
bad. It's
It's
not
not
bad at all.
bad. It's
Especially
not
since
bad.
it was under 100 to make. They made their money back,
Yeah,
and
and then some.
which means what? Possibly guaranteed sequel.
Yeah,
Oh,
people,
are you
people
gonna
like,
watch
oh,
it?
I want Tails in the sequel.
So he's a stinger at the end.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tails comes out, which if you watch the movie doesn't really entirely make sense. That he's like, oh, I'm looking for Sonic. I'm like, well, technically, he left when he was a kid. There's like a whole like, I won't say it. Come on.
I mean, if they, I mean, it only makes sense for them to add if they. I'm pretty sure a sequel of this movie is going to be made if it's not already being discussed already.
Yeah.
It only makes sense for them to add Tails to it.
How much did Detective Pikachu make?
I
mean, I'm assuming a buttload of money since.
Let's take a look. I don't think it made as much as Sonic.
Really?
I think they said that Sonic surpassed Detective Pikachu as the highest grossing video game movie. Detective Pikachu.
So
wow, never mind. I looked it up on Google. It says box office 431.7 million.
So yeah, worldwide gross I have on IMDb is 433.
Okay, and it says the budget was 150 million.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
and that's probably to date. That gross is probably to date, including video sales.
Well, let's see. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie had a budget of 95 million and has 306.7 million.
Yeah.
So it hasn't surpassed Detective Pikachu yet. 95% of Google users liked the movie, though.
I believe it.
Has a 93% approval rating on Fandango.
And probably the critic rating is terrible.
64%.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, I don't imagine critics liking this too much, but yes. Normies? Yep.
Yeah.
And Sonic fanboys.
Okay,
Yep.
Cat, you gotta go. He's like laying on the back of my chair.
Yeah, so right now, Sonic worldwide has 306.
Okay.
Which, if it already has that much, it might actually pass Detective Pikachu.
It might. It
Yeah.
just might. But yeah, it's kind of like the first Pokemon movie, right? Because the first Pokemon movie, it made a lot of money at the box office, but overall, it didn't get a very good rating from critics.
Yeah,
because they were basically like, if you don't like Pokemon, you will not care about this movie. But obviously, when that movie came out, when we were younger, a lot of people our age liked Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see.
I guess technically.
So Animal Crossing came out.
I had nothing to add to the conversation.
I mean, it's Animal Crossing. I mean, it's fun. It's Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Animal
Is
Crossing hasn't been bad.
Just more Animal Crossing?
Yeah,
Is there like
much.
a new feature they added? Anything like that?
I mean, there are new features they added and that I don't like very much because, like, before it's like you just get your tools and whatever, you can go fishing and fill up your pockets with fish to sell, whatever. But now your tools break.
You know what? Yeah. So a guy from work was mentioning that they introduced breakable tools, and he's like, I don't like this because
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But I think my biggest gripe with it is there's no tell just like how much durability your tool has left.
Oh. They don't even show like wear and tear or anything like
Nope.
that.
No. And like I've said this to Joe several times. I'm like, if they would even just add like some kind of like small little meter or something to just show how much durability your tool has left, I'm like,
or literally just say durability 23%.
yeah,
I mean,
something like
Minecraft
that.
does that.
Or like even show like just like little signs of wear and tear. It's like, oh crap, when it gets to this point, this tool's about to break.
Well, I mean, not to bring Overwatch up into this, but like Overwatch has that with the barriers. Overwatch barriers start cracking over time. To let you know that's a 50%.
It's like, yeah, and Minecraft has the little meter at the bottom telling you what it's at.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, did you guys talk about Echo? I'm assuming you did.
I think we touched on the character a little bit.
I think so.
On the last episode.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think Joe was like, "Oh, the character's available on the PTR and stuff." Yep.
And I tried her, and she's pretty fun.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to try her myself, but I've heard she's good. I heard she's slightly broken, but
I mean, yeah, with her ultimate.
Yeah. Although she
No, cat. You gotta go.
What is it? I think someone was saying she blocks that character from use on your team. So like if you die. Yeah, so if you don't have a Reinhardt on your team and you steal a Reinhardt, if someone dies and say wants to switch to Reinhardt, that slot's taken up on your team.
Wow.
Yep.
That's weird.
But
that must be a bug.
It must be a bug because you can do it if you already have a Reinhardt and you're facing Reinhardt. You can do double Reinhardts on your team if you copy the enemy Reinhardt. You just can't do it after she's copied. It's something weird. I mean, I'm sure it'll be something that'll get patched. That probably sounds like a bug.
Yeah.
But because I know, it probably isn't a bug. It's probably just a because built into the game in the normal mode, you're not supposed to have duplicates.
Right.
So it locks it out. So I think you must be able to switch unless it blocks out Echo, unless it doesn't block out Echo and registers you as that enemy player. I don't know. I can't. There's too much to think about right there.
That would be interesting. It's like, oh, hey, if she copies the ultimate of somebody else, now she's somebody else. Now someone on your team picks Echo, and you both are Echo.
Yep. And then it breaks.
Rinse and repeat, and you have a team of 6 Echoes.
Yeah.
On a random, you know what that reminded, like you saying that, you know what that reminded me of, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you remember that old, it was like old glitch in Pokemon, right? Where like, you know how like if you have a Ditto, and when your Ditto uses Transform, and it gets the moves of the thing it transforms into, but you can only use it 5 times. It only has 5 power points per move.
Right.
So like a Ditto transforms into a Ditto, and that Ditto transforms into a Ditto, and all it can use is Transform. So it never runs out of power points.
Oh, wow.
Because every time it transforms, it refreshes the power points.
Right. That's wow.
That's an infinite loop scenario right there.
Yep.
Is that like a infinite stalling technique or something?
Pretty much. Yo, the Gen 2, the gold and silver tech. But also,
go ahead.
Like sorry, my connection froze for a second.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So about the Pokemon thing, like combining Pokemon and Animal Crossing, because like that's like basically the 2 things I've been playing lately. But Animal Crossing, like the Easter event's going on right now.
Yep.
And everybody's complaining about it because all you're finding are these stupid ass Easter eggs.
Okay.
And then like they have like an event going on in the wild area in Sword and Shield, where you can find like certain Gigantamax Pokemon more commonly. And it's like, at first I was excited because I'm like, I need these Gigantamax Pokemon, but now I've caught like 20 of them.
But have they released Toxtricity?
Toxtricity?
Have they released his Gigantamax form yet?
Wasn't that available like a couple months ago?
I don't think so. Well,
no, I don't know.
I know it wasn't available at launch, and it definitely wasn't available. Let's see, probably played it for at least a month or 2 after.
I was like, I only know like right now, like the common ones are Gigantamax Charizard, Garbodor.
Why would you make garbage bigger?
by making a big old pile of garbage, and it's got an airplane in
I
it.
didn't say how. I said why.
I mean,
Because trash.
yeah, exactly.
Stupid garbage Pokemon.
But yeah, Garbodor and Charizard or 5-star Garbodor and Charizard are exclusive to Shield, while 5-star Caparaja, which is the big elephant, and the Duraludon are exclusive to Sword, which is basically the big old apartment building. So I was playing Sword last night, and I went around, and I was just picking up all the TMs that I missed picking up during the story, like you buy them from the Pokemon or whatever. Those craps are freaking expensive.
Oh yeah,
I bought all of them, and it probably ran me about 2 million.
Wow.
okay.
I'm just like, what? And then I was like, okay, I need to earn this. I need to get some of this money back. I'm like, what's the best way to earn the quickest way and the best way to earn money in Sword and Shield? And they're like, oh, use Gigantamax Meowth, because his Gmax move will net you like 100,000 per use.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, cool. How can I get Gigantamax Meowth? It's like, oh, you get it through Mystery Gift. Okay, cool. Let me check Mystery Gift. Oh, the gift had to be redeemed by like January.
Yes, yes, it did.
And I'm like, oh crap.
Damn.
So unfortunately, there is a way I think you can mess that up, because there's a person who's looking for. No, I'm sorry. Yes, there's a person in the game who's looking for Galarian Meowth to give you a normal Meowth, so you can get it in the game. And because you're getting a normal Meowth again, you have 2 Meowths, but only one of them can Gigantamax
Right.
into Long Cat or whatever it is.
Yeah, the long cat meme, yeah.
So if you were to get rid of one of them and not necessarily look, you can get rid of your gift, your Gigantamax one, and then there's no way for you to get it.
Right, because that was the only way you like. Because I didn't know this. I thought Gigantamax Pokemon were only available during like the events or whatever. But no, they're always available, but they're just extremely rare.
Yes, their numbers get increased during events.
Right, and it's like you can only find during regular times. You can only find them in certain dens.
Yep.
During the events, you can find them in any den.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I'm like, okay, because I wanted a Gigantamax Hatterene, the thing that looks like a witch.
Okay. Yep.
I wanted that, and I was like, oh, okay, I find it in this den, and I probably threw in like 100 wishing pieces. Didn't get it.
I think I remember seeing you tweet that, actually.
Yeah, because the end game, like those watts are like stupid easy to get.
Oh, okay.
And so I bought like 100 wishing pieces. I'm like, okay, throw one in, nope. Throw one in, nope. And I was just like,
So Gigantamax, she really just got bigger. Like, there's not much of a change.
Yeah, it's just
And I know, sorry, she has extra tentacles, or an extra tentacle.
Mm.
Damn it, I knew it. I knew a reaction was coming from Joe for that. But yeah, it's basically just bigger and more tentacly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than giant garbage.
Yeah. Anything's better than giant garbage.
I mean, if they made Gigantamax Trubbish, it would have been fine.
I mean, listen, I just remember getting that Toxtricity and going, oh, this is interesting. And then I go to, what was it?
Cerebi,
yeah, some more like that. And it was like, oh, this is its Gigantamax form. Why can't I get that? Huh. I have to wait for it to be released.
Okay. However, one thing I'm kind of intrigued by with the expansion though, because I think they said it's in the first expansion. Like there is an area in the expansion where you can take a Pokemon and train it to Gigantamax.
Yes, I heard about that in the expansion, but obviously you can't do that right now.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. I was like, maybe I'll just catch a good Hatterene now.
Exactly. Yep.
Hopefully, I can train it to Gigantamax later.
I mean, I love the Snorlax Gigantamax that somehow essentially turns into what the hell's that guy's name of the planet? King Kai's planet. Essentially, turns
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah. Like he just all of a sudden grows an entire like town on his stomach.
Yeah. What made me mad about that Gigantamax Snorlax, right? Because I was hanging out with a friend of ours,
Mm-hmm.
and because he found it, and I'm like, oh crap, it's a 5-star Gigantamax Snorlax. I'd never battled Gigantamax before, and I wanted to fight it.
Yep.
I couldn't fight him, and I'm like, why? And then, like we were trying everything to connect. I was freaking yelling at that YCOM feature because it's okay, it's not great.
Yep.
And it was like, how like sometimes when you're trying to do something and you can't figure out for the life of you how to do it, but then it turns out the solution is stupid easy.
Yep.
All I had to do was go into the mystery gift feature and update the wild area news.
Yes. But of course, the obvious answer escapes you at that moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
Some of these look intense. Grimmsnarl turns into like a Gurren Lagann mech robot.
Yeah, Gigantamax Grimmsnarl is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Gigantamax Melmetal looks whack.
I don't think I got to him yet. Oh, yeah, I can see what you're talking about. I also can see where they're going with that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melmetal in general is I want that Pokemon, but I'll never get it because like the only way you can get a Meltan
is it Let's Go and Pokemon Go?
It's just Pokemon Go.
Oh, really?
It's just Go. Yep.
It's not even Let's Go?
Nope. And the only way to evolve him is in Go.
I do believe. Yep, that's right. Because I think there's a quest that I have locked in Pokemon Go, but I would require Let's Go to do it, to unlock it.
I can't even trade for it on Pokemon Home because there are quote unquote special Pokemon that you can't even request on Pokemon Home.
Really?
You can't, like Meltan, Melmetal, Hoopa.
Yep.
Or even like you can't, or Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys. You can't even request those. You can't, if you have extras, you can't even deposit them.
Wow.
And I'm like,
It's kind of shitty.
It's like I have extra Jirachi, like,
yeah,
and I'm like, I don't need it, and I know somebody out there would want it. I'm like, here it is.
Exactly.
You can have it for free. It's like I have like all these, like I have in Pokemon Home. I literally have like a couple boxes of just spare legendaries. I'm like, for whoever wants them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you said you're gonna do a trade. I haven't got a chance to.
Yeah,
said,
because
the
Gigantamax. Yeah, yep. I got you the Gigantamax forms. So
cool.
But
I know this sounds dumb. Did they do that in the series?
What, Gigantamax?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had like because they encountered a Gigantamax Snorlax that almost got hit by a train. And oh, hello. We have a message. Joe, do you know German?
No.
There it is. I'm pretty sure that's German.
And es gibt nicht mehr als 151 Pokémon und der 100
Volkswagen. Thank you for the message. We speak English, so we're unfortunately not sure what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then also the Gigantamax. Unsurprisingly, Ash's Pikachu can Gigantamax.
Of course.
So that's not surprising at all.
And
Fat also
gets even fatter.
He's not even fat anymore, even though everybody knows Fat Pikachu is best Pikachu. Good old Chonkachu.
Chonkachu. Chungachu.
Why does that sound like a bad 1975 jungle cartoon? That's probably extremely racist.
Chonkachu sounds like a bad 1960s gum.
Chonkachu sounds like a racial thing. Oh, what was that like? Oh crap! It's not a candy bar. Obviously, it's not called Chonkachu. It came in like a yellow wrapper, and it was like marshmallow, and it was chewy as fuck. I think it was a yellow wrapper, and it was like chocolate and marshmallow. Hold on.
I don't remember.
Uh,
I remember Big League Chew.
that was basically balsa wood.
Nice.
Charleston Chew. That's what it was.
Charleston Chew. Okay.
Yeah, you know. Anyone who's tuned in, we're not sure if Nate's coming back.
Yeah, he's kind of muted and camera's off.
Yeah, because he's dadding it up.
Ah,
I think that's what it is, because I saw Carter in the room. Anyway, so on my connection froze. Okay, I think I'm good.
okay.
Did you catch anything I said right there?
No.
Okay, so I just said you've been playing some stuff. Why don't you tell the viewers what you've been playing lately?
Let's see.
You won something.
Yeah. Well, when a friend of mine was streaming Resident Evil 3, he was doing a giveaway for a copy for both streams. He was doing one game per copy, and Kayla, who I actually got into that streaming community, she won the first one, and then I won the second one, which is pretty sick. So I got a free copy of Resident Evil 3 on Steam.
It's always nice to win stuff.
Yeah. I've been playing a little bit of that. I've been recording it. It's up on my YouTube channel. The second episode just went up this morning, like early as fuck this morning. The resistance mode is fun. Being a mastermind is super fun.
Have you terrorized people yet?
Oh yeah, did a lot of that yesterday.
Nice.
Doing that on stream. Yeah, so far I am the best mastermind out of all of us.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, another really small topic to touch on that you posted in the site earlier, Joe, that I'm pretty hype about. Saints Row 3 is getting remastered.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited about that because I've been wanting to play Saints Row the Third for a while.
It's a really good game.
It's a really good game. I mean, you say 2 is better.
Yeah,
like
2 is definitely the best Saints Row out of all of them.
Okay.
I thought you played 3.
I did play through. I love 3. I've never played 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played the fuck out of 3.
Mm.
I miss Saints Row without superpowers. That's all.
Yeah.
Superpowers just like they're fun for like 20 minutes, and then
it's like they lost like Volition. As much as I love the Saints Row series, like they lost the big picture. Like Saints Row was supposed to be something similar to GTA, where it's just gang struggles and like you go from this poor bitch ass hood and you get recruited and then you become like one of the big lieutenants or like running your own gang. And they're like, oh, hey, now we have aliens and military and superpowers. And it's like just all this other bonkers to the wall bullshit. It's like that was only fun for like the first 2 hours. And then it got dull and repetitive.
And then it just killed the there was like once you got your superpowers, there was no point to get in a car.
Nope. You ran faster than every car.
Oh, okay.
And you could jump high and climb buildings in single bounds. And it was just it got really dull.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, Nate had to go.
That being said, like Crackdown did all of that really well.
It's like I feel bad for Crackdown, kind of, because like Crackdown 3 was hyped there for a while, and then they revealed the whole Terry Crews thing, and then I feel like Crackdown 3 is another game. It came out, and then you never heard about it again.
Yeah, it is a shame because it's definitely better than 2.
Or 1.5.
Crackdown 3 was halfway decent,
Okay.
but yeah, the first game was definitely the best.
Yeah. I mean, like, and this, like, we've more than likely mentioned this on the podcast before, but it's like I remember, like, Crackdown 2, the demo came out, and you were really hype about it.
Yeah, it's like, yo, it's 4-player co-op. Let's get on this shit.
Right. It's like I remember that voice message because I feel like that message is probably one of the messages I remember most getting on Xbox. There was that one, and then there was that one when MK9 came out.
Oh yeah, and I saw you playing it,
and I started playing MK9, and then all of a sudden I said I got a message from you, and it was just like a massive close up of your angry face. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I remember sending it too. See, what annoys me the most is that in Crackdown 1, your skill and ability levels mattered, like, big time. It's like they determined what you could do. It's like if you drove a lot and leveled up your driving skill, your agency vehicles would transform after you got into them. And at level 4, I think 4 was the max level, they would get this like whole new like feature or mechanic. Like the SUV could grip the ground super tight and also use that to climb walls. The semi truck would get nitro, and the car would get machine guns.
Okay.
It was super nice, and leveling up your strength would also allow you to pick up heavier stuff and chuck that with ease and punch harder and shit like that. But yeah, it's like we didn't get the transforming cars in 2, and then they simplified it in 3 of just like, oh hey, here's this vehicle, and if you like, I forgot how they did it in 3, but it's like it didn't transform when you got into it. It was just like you call in this version of it.
Yeah, it'll be like getting back to Saints Row though for a second. It'll be it'd be kind of nice to play that game again. I'm probably not gonna get it right away because like I'm pretty sure it'll come out and it'll be like $40, and I'm like,
yeah,
all right, I want to play this game. It's not worth $40. Oh, on another thing though, I think I mentioned it to you the other day, but another game that costs $40, Cooking Mama Cookstar, the new Cooking Mama game, causing a bit of really weird controversy.
Yeah,
because apparently that game is used for cryptocurrency mining or something. They're like, oh, like your information will get like you picked up by like ad agencies or something that use it to mine for cryptocurrency or whatever. Because like this game, like it came out, it was supposed to come out in sometime this month or sometime last month actually, because they said March.
Yeah.
And then like it came out, and then it got pulled from shelves like not even a day later because the whole cryptocurrency rumor thing. It's weird. I'm just like, yeah. The great Cooking Mama heel turn. You know, hurry. I'm like, yo, I want to play this game, so freaking, you know, Mama will fix this. Well, hurry up and fucking fix it. I want to take pictures of my rainbow grilled cheese. Because apparently that's a recipe in the game.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't think we got much else to cover. Did you see that? A completely random note, but did you see that thing on Event Hubs, Joe, where they're like, "Oh, technically there is a season 4 pass for Street Fighter 5, but you really don't want it."
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. No.
Their reasoning for it was basically like there is a pass and it costs $20 or whatever, but like why get that when you can just get Champion Edition for 25 for an extra $5 to $10?
I mean, but isn't the season 4 pass extra than what's already in Champion Edition?
No, Champion Edition has everything.
Yeah,
like all the characters you don't have and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So season 4 pass is like Gil, Seth,
Kage, Poison, Lucia, and
right.
Crap, who's the last one?
Honda.
Yeah, there you go. I'm like, I'm like, who is the
How
last?
could
I'm
you
like,
forget Honda?
I don't know. I'm a fat Asian guy. I should remember my brethren. Anyway, well, and I guess another really quick fighting game related thing we should touch on because we've talked about this a bunch in the past. Yeah, DOA 6 is no more DLC.
Yep.
For Dead or Alive 6.
Yep, they are apparently stopping support for that this month.
Yep. It's like once the I think 1.22 patch comes out, like if it's not out already, like this is the final DLC. Because like the final DLC pack is what the school outfits or the I think it's like High Society or school or
I believe it's the High Society revival. Actually, let me look at the actual topic. High Society revival, school uniforms revival, bug fixes, etc.
Okay,
and that's it.
Yeah, that's I want to believe that this ain't it. It's like might be it for vanilla DOA 6, and they'll just move on to like an ultimate or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But usually when they put out a new version, they still support the other version, the older version, for a couple months at least.
At least, yeah. And like this is just a really weird, especially like so like
it's just a flat out cutoff.
Right. It's like you guys are coming off this hair fiasco that apparently they somewhat fixed and like refunded people their tickets if they used the premium tickets to buy hair color, whatever, which is nice of them, I guess. But yeah, it's like you guys are coming off this whole hair fiasco, and then like, yeah, that's it, we're done.
Yeah,
it's like no more costumes.
He doesn't even get that shit.
I mean,
I probably wouldn't utilize it anyway, but
yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, people who are listening, I mean, like go back to like the a couple weeks ago. I mean, we've rambled enough about the bad marketing behind DOA 6.
Yeah,
and like. Because obviously, like we've said several times before, we love DOA 6. It's just the marketing sucks. That's it. Let's see. Anything else left to touch on? I switched over to the topic section on the side and saw the Saints Row 3 article and how like, we can hear Kanye West power already. I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I hate that. I like that song.
Yeah, Kanye West is kind of fucking, a shitty person.
It's that game and Forza that kept playing that song and made me like it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. I don't see anything else.
Just fine because I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. Anyway, you got anything else you want to throw in real quick, Joe?
I don't think so.
Let's see. Yeah, we talked about Smash. Oh, like there's an event going on where like they added a couple more spirits to the game from Animal Crossing. I'm like, that's cool. I got them in like 5 minutes because like none of them are hard.
Yeah.
Hey, like, please, Nintendo, please re-add the Astral Chain and Cuphead and River City Ransom and Warframe spirits so I can get those and complete my collection, please.
Yeah.
I mean, except for the Warframe ones, because, Warframe is trash.
Hey, Warframe is good. It's probably one of the best free-to-play games out there.
I mean, one of these days I'll play it. Because like it does look neat.
Yeah, that and like the grind is only like at end game stuff. Like they really like give you a lot when you're new.
Okay, it's like honestly like grinding in games, like it doesn't really bother me all that much. Because like for example, like I've been playing Pokemon, and there are these things called Poke Jobs that take real time to complete.
Okay.
And like they're like end game stuff, but like you can send your Pokemon to different seminars at like Hammerlock University, not Sir Hammerlock.
I mean, Should be.
where they can earn EV points, effort value points, without having to actually like grind for effort values by battling the same wild Pokemon again and again.
That's pretty good.
And like you can get up to normally if you can get up to 96 EVs per day, but they take 24 hours to do.
Right. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'll just send them off for a day and then forget about it. Because you can send up to 10 Pokemon at once.
Wow.
So I was like, okay. And then if they have the Poke Rust, because the Poke Rust will stack it. So basically, if you do that, this is all technical Pokemon crap that I won't get too far into. But if you send them to the 24-hour seminar and they have the Poke Rust, which doubles the amount of points they get, and they have an item course, the brace or power item corresponding to that stat, you can max out a stat with all 252 points in one day.
Wow.
It's pretty nuts.
That is pretty nuts.
So, but yeah, it's like, or like the spirit activities in Smash. Like, okay, I'll put these here. I can put them there, and the activity takes 10 hours. But it's not like I have to have the console on for 10 hours.
Right.
Like I could just put them there and leave them. I'm like, okay, I'll go do something else.
Yeah.
So
just like with Warframe and building stuff, it's like it takes 12 hours for some things, and like frames when you build all 3 pieces, then you have to wait 3 whole days.
Right.
Like, all right, just go do some other missions or go play something else or go like watch YouTube or spend time with your friends and family or something.
Exactly. It's like, cause like, it's like when you do it, it's like you put them there and you kind of forget about them. Kind of. It's kind of like when you were going after Ivara Prime.
Yeah.
And like the feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment when you completed Ivara Prime.
Oh God, yeah. Because like I went in hard when like I've like when she actually came out and the pieces were available to farm for. I went in hard on that shit.
Okay.
And it's like I finished getting all her parts and I put them all in the foundry, and it's just the 3 days was ticking down. I'm just sitting there like, oh, that feels so good.
Just got to play the waiting game now.
And now I can just forget about it until Christmas Eve, and then I can log on, get her, and have my fun.
Yep.
It's like I'm like I love her to death. And it's like I'm not chomping at the bit. It's like, come on, finish, or like spending money on platinum to finish her now. It's like, no, I don't need to do that. I can just wait.
Right.
I've been waiting for things my whole life. I have the patience of God.
It's like, because you like the platinum that you would have had to spend was what, $180?
If I were to like get the Prime access for her, yes.
Okay.
It at base it would have been about 75, 80 to get her,
which is still a chunk of change.
Yeah, but to encompass everything from the frame, the weapons, the icons, the armor pieces, and everything, it would have been about 140.
Okay.
But yeah, I spent no money out of pocket, and
you just spent like, it's like you didn't even spend 3 days. It's just like, okay, here are the things. Just gotta wait. That's it.
Yep. It's like I spent no money out of pocket and did the work myself and got her within a week.
Which it's great. But yeah, it's like grinding in games, like it doesn't really bother me. I mean, it can get tedious.
Yeah, there are some impatient people, and there are people who will complain because that's all they want to do for the time being. It's like put your time towards something else while you wait. It'll make it that much simpler. Like just having something you really want, put it off to the side, forget about it, and then when around that time comes, you're like, oh hey, there's that thing. You go over and there it's ready for you, and you're pleasantly surprised.
It's like with the Pokemon and the seminars and stuff, it's like, yeah, it's just data and stuff, but it's like, you know, because I like Pokemon and I used to play competitive Pokemon and stuff, it's pretty fucking satisfying when it's like, oh hey, I got this Pokemon back from the seminar, it's fully EV trained. And then it's like, oh, like it's got a like my Chandelure has the maximum special attack stat of 428.
Wow.
Which is beastly. And it's like, it's just a number, but it's super satisfying seeing that number.
Yeah. It's like I lost count of how many times I would like be building a new weapon in Warframe. It's like, okay, this is going to take 12 real-time hours. It's like, all right, I'll build this, I'll go to bed, and when I wake up, it should be ready.
Yeah.
It's like I wake up, it's like, oh hey, my weapon's done. I can go play it for a couple hours. Like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Or it's like, lately I've been like, before I go to bed, I go on Pokemon Home and I deposit 10 random Pokemon that I don't want in the Wonder Box. And then I wake up and all my Wonder Box, because the trades take about 6 hours, because that way people are overcrowding the servers. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, what did I get? And like this morning, I got like, the Pokemon Feebas. It's basically the new Magikarp.
I remember the name. I don't remember what it looks like.
It's this like little gray, shabby looking fish that evolves into Milotic, which is technically the most beautiful Pokemon. Blah 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 blah. And I got a Feebas today, right?
Mm.
It has perfect IVs, all 6.
Damn.
I'm like, again, it's just a number, but it's satisfying seeing that number.
Yeah.
But cat's waking up again. Anyway, on that note, I think we'll start wrapping this up so I can get our food.
Okay.
But yeah, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find all of our previous 149 episodes. 50. This is episode 150, and live streamed, or the couple weeks we did it over Skype. That was not great.
Yeah.
You can find all of our episodes there. Or follow us on anchor.fm/college-cheese. Or you can, I'm going to be making other videos because if you haven't seen already, we wrapped up Dumb Wrestling. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break from that, but we went out with a bang.
Yep.
That
show was spectacular.
It was the big, I was like, I'm going to muster the biggest bang we can go out on. And the freaking AI in that game delivered.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, also be sure to subscribe to Joe's channel because Joe has been making content.
Yeah, I've been working pretty hard on my YouTube channel as of late. I've put out a bunch of clip sets over the last couple months. I'm doing Resident Evil 3. I did a couple new Overwatch 1v1s. One of them is already on my channel. The other 2 I have to edit, but they're coming.
Be sure to subscribe to his channel for his Dust playthrough.
I still need to redo that and actually do that. I keep forgetting.
But yeah, so I'll be sure to put the link to Joe's channel in the description below. Follow us on Twitter. I'll put all of our links there. Or follow us on the College Cheese account. Because you can submit questions to us there or stuff you want us to discuss. Or just tell us how bad we are. We
yeah.
We've gotten that before. Don't bother us none. But yeah, until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
And Nate was here before he had to go off and do dadly things, which is fine.
Yep.
And Aaron, we don't know where Aaron is. Hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully, you're corona free, not the beer.
I mean, he likes to drink, so
he likes Jack Daniels. That's all I got my
and sake and rum. And
Sunny D and rum. Fucking equals 3. Anyway. Yeah, so until next week, bye.
Bye.